Hey guys, what's going on? LightDuke72 here, and today this gameplay commentary isn't so much about the gameplay as much as it is this other topic that I have to talk about. So, for those of you who don't know, there was a bombing at the Boston Marathon. Yesterday it was. I don't know when this video is exactly going to be uploaded, but it happened on the 15th of April, and I was just looking up about it, reading on about it. You know, it's major on every news now. Everyone's talking about it and stuff. It's a major thing that happened, right? So, I was reading, and there's at least 176 people injured. That's a fucking lot of people. You might hear, well, there's like millions of people in the world. There's, you know, like 3 billion people in the US alone and stuff. Like, yeah, but for 176 people to be, it's civilians too, just random civilians, people that were just there watching the marathon, running the marathon, you know, doing things like that, and nobody wanted this to happen. There wasn't anything, you know, nobody thought anything like this would happen. And, you know, it's crazy to think that you could go watch a marathon nowadays and there's a chance of you getting injured from it or dying. And there was only 3 people, I think, dead in the bombing. I think only 3 people got killed. But it's still the fact that somebody planted a bomb there at a marathon too. Like, they didn't even just bomb it like a random day during the week or something like that. They had to do it where there was probably a lot of freaking people there watching and stuff. And this subject, well, not subject, but this kind of has me mad, like, in general, the whole bombing and stuff, just for the fact being that what did those 176 people do? Not to mention anyone else. That's just at least 176. That's not to mention everyone else that got hurt from it. But why? What makes somebody want to go and just hurt that many innocent people? Like, I think they don't know if it was terrorism or not from like another country, or if it was somebody from the US, in the US, something like that. But I was watching a video, and they were saying that there was a Saudi Arabian guy. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right, and I'm pretty sure that's where he was from. But this is all from NBC News that I'm getting this from on the website. But I'm pretty sure that's what it said. I don't want to watch the video now because I'm recording the commentary, but I'm pretty sure that's what they said, that they were questioning a Saudi Arabian guy, but he's at the hospital where all the other injured people are. But supposedly he's just in for question. They're not making him a suspect. They just have him in for questioning and stuff. But he's at the hospital where all the other civilians are that were injured and stuff. But it's just crazy to think that, like, things like this could happen, and nobody even knew that it was gonna happen. And there was, fuck, I forget, yeah, the youngest victim at the bombing was a 2-year-old boy with head injuries. There's, I forget how old he was, and I don't want to put any wrong information out there. But there was a kid that was killed, and if you watch videos or if you've looked at the news or something like that, you'll probably know the kid that I'm talking about. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, and I can't find it just reading through here. But he was young, maybe 7, 8 years old, somewhere around there, maybe. But it's like, come on, what possesses you to go and bomb just random civilians that are there watching a marathon? I don't know if the marathon was for any type of what would you call it, charity or anything like that, or if it was just like the regular Boston Marathon or something like that. I don't know. I don't pay too close attention to like marathons and things like that because I don't run marathons. I don't run much. I'm in shape, but that doesn't mean that I'm always running and stuff. But I don't really pay attention to marathons, and I don't really know if how they work more. Yeah, but whatever. Anyways, but it's so fucked up to think about in our own country that you got to be worried just watching a marathon. Here we go. Among the dead was an 8-year-old boy. Now, like I said, 7 or 8. So I was pretty close. But really, and he was waiting at the finish. Right. Identify who was waiting at the finish. Among the among the brothers. Among the injured were brothers 33 and 31 who each lost a leg from the knee down. And that was what the Boston Globe reported. Like I said, I'm getting this from NBC. I'm actually going to put a link to where I'm getting all this info now, so that way if you guys want to read up on it or just see where I was getting my information from, you can. But I mean, it's just so messed up that like that happened. And it was even crazier. It was there was another bombing. I don't know exactly when it was or something, but yesterday on the 15th, when this bombing happened, not that exact day, but a few years ago or a couple of years ago or years ago, somewhere around there, there was another bombing in Oklahoma. And that was done by what I'm pretty sure was terrorists, but not terrorists from outside the U.S. Like, they were terrorists that were in the U.S. and, like, I forget the actual key term for it, or the actual term for it, but it's just crazy. And if it's got something to do with that, like, that's even crazier, because I brought that up to my mom, because it was actually my friend that told me that there was another bombing that day, and I was all like, wait, that actual day? And he was like, no, a few years ago, but it was a date of another bombing. So my friend was telling me, like, it might have something to do with them, and then he was the one that was telling me that there was that it was terrorists, but it was terrorists that were inside the U.S. They were, whether they were from another country and came to the U.S. or they were actually born in the U.S. and stuff. But I mean, it's crazy, bombings and stuff like that. Like, why bomb a bunch of civilians as there's a marathon? I don't get it. I don't know why that is. I mean, it's yeah, I really hate talking about this shit just because it pisses me off, kind of, just thinking like all these people that are our civilians died just because somebody wanted to play around with a bomb or do whatever. But I don't know too much information on it. I don't know if anyone else knows more information, but I'm trying to find out, like, where was it like a car bomb that was like placed under a car and then that blew up by the sidewalk? Was it in a mailbox? Was it, I don't know, like, where the bomb actually was or anything like that. But yeah, so my condolences go to everyone out there that, you know, lost somebody or something like that. But I go pretty decent this game, but it's not about the gameplay. But yeah, I'll see you guys in another video.